Hello everyone. We are going to discuss about the topic randomized algorithms. The contents that I have included in this section are introduction of randomized algorithm, types of randomized algorithm, example, advantages of randomized algorithm, applications of randomized algorithm. Let's get into the topic. What is an algorithm? An algorithm is a sequence of instructions to accomplish a certain task. These instructions should be unambiguous, that is, it should be clear, not complex. An algorithm can be simple and complex according to what we want to achieve. That is, according to the task, algorithms may be simple and complex. In wide variety of applications, correct and fast objectives are in conflict. It is really difficult to get a correct and fast output. We always need an efficient output. To get an efficient output, we often try to optimize one of these goals by incurring a small penalty on the other. That is, by making some changes, we will get an efficient and correct output. This takes us to the field of randomized algorithms. Now let's discuss about what is a randomized algorithm. Randomized algorithm is an algorithm that uses random numbers to decide what to do next anywhere in its logic. That is, it will decide the output by using some random numbers. For example, a randomized algorithm could help in a situation of doubt by flipping a coin to make a decision. We are choosing a random number or a random input to get a output. That is, it is based on the probability. It helps us to reduce the time complexity and memory used. That is, it helps us to reduce the running time and the memory used. Randomized algorithm is a technique that uses a source of randomness as a part of its logic. The randomized algorithm works by generating a random number, and by using that random number, it is making the decision. Here I have included a figure that in addition to the input, algorithm takes a source of random number and make that random number to choose choices during the execution. Even if we give a input separately, also it is using that random numbers to decide what is the output. So according to that random number, the output is given. The example of randomized algorithm is quicksort. It is using a random number to pick the next pivot value, and according to that it works. Next, types of randomized algorithm. There are two main types of randomized algorithms: Las Vegas algorithm and Monte Carlo algorithm. Las Vegas algorithm. A Las Vegas algorithm runs within a specified amount of time. If it finds a solution within that time frame, the solution will be exactly correct. That is, it will always runs within a specified amount of time that provided. And if it finds the problem solution within that amount of time itself, then the result will be exactly correct. It provides the perfect output for the problem solution. The time complexity of this will in this time complexity depends upon the random input that we have choose. According to the random input or the random number that we choose, the time complexity will be differ. The example of Las Vegas is quicksort. Example: a simple example of Las Vegas is a randomized quicksort, where the pivot is chosen randomly and divides the element into three portions: elements less than the pivot, elements equal to the pivot, and elements greater than pivot. Array where the pivot has been marked. And second, the first two elements are compared with the pivot and they are swapped with themselves. The next two elements are greater than the pivot, so they are remain where they are. The two smaller than the pivot, so it is swapped with the first element available. The 7 is larger than the pivot value, so it remains where it is. Finally, the pivot is swapped into the correct location. Now the array has been sorted. Monte Carlo algorithm. A Monte Carlo algorithm is a probabilistic algorithm which, depending on the input, has a slightly probability of producing an incorrect result or failing to produce a result altogether. In Las Vegas algorithm, we will get a perfect result, but in Monte Carlo algorithm, we will only get an approximate result. It depends upon some probability value. Sometimes the result will be incorrect or it will be failed to produce. It will produce a correct or optimal result according to the probability. These algorithms have a running time, deterministic running time, and it is generally easy to find out the worst time complexity of the algorithm. Example of Monte Carlo algorithm is Kager's algorithm and Fermat method for probability testing. Advantages of randomized algorithm. Randomized algorithms are known for their simplicity. That is, randomized algorithms are really simple, and any deterministic algorithms can be converted into randomized algorithms. Randomized algorithms are really simple to understand and implement. It is very efficient. Uh, they utilize little time and space compared to any deterministic algorithms. It will only use less time. Randomized algorithms are better than most of the deterministic algorithm because here we choose the random numbers to decide the output. The quality of the randomized algorithm will be depend on the quality of random number we choose. That what random number we choose, according to that random number, the quality will be great or differ. Randomized algorithms do not use any single design or principle. It is that is according to the random values we choose, the algorithm works. It is not according to any predefined set of instructions or something. It will always, the algorithm does not use any single design. Instead, one should view randomized algorithms as those designs use a set of principles. And applications of randomized algorithms. The randomized algorithm have a huge application, that is, it is used in many areas: cryptography, load balancing, number theoretic applications, data structures, hashing, sorting, searching, order, static and computational geometry, spanning tree. There is a large kind of applications for randomized algorithm. In this section, we have discussed about randomized algorithms. A randomized algorithm makes random choices during its execution. That is, according to some random numbers or random input that we have given, the execution takes place and the output is provided. And we also discussed about the importance of randomized algorithm, types of randomized algorithm, advantages of randomized algorithm, and some applications of randomized algorithm. Thank you.